Modern Nomads is a weekly program about Kazakh compatriots who try to save Kazakh traditions for the current and next generations. And for those who are interested in the culture and history of ancient Kazakh nomads, watch us every week on Kazakh TV.
As we know, there are traditions and customs regarding the amount of people who live on Earth. The Kazakh nation is rich with traditions and keeps them as well. Our customs and traditions are as a law of the steppe which were not written. The grandmother, Shamshiya, wrote several books about traditions which were held by our ancestors. She is an art historian. Traditions came to us from ancient times as the character with our customs and activities.
Өздерінің сол әдет-ғұрыптары, осы қалыптасқан іс-әрекеттердің жиынтығы деп айта аламыз.
Today our program is about the Kazakh nation's giving out of gifts. Our ancestors gave presents from elderly men till childhood as a good sign. There are different gifts for matchmakers, young girls, and young boys. Each gift has its own sign and kept meaning as well. Typically, most of the gifts were made for matchmakers. There are a variety of proposals in marriage. For example, when the fiancé's relatives act as a matchmaker, they bring gifts to the bride's parents, asking for their consent for the marriage, as a gift will be given the traditional cuisine of a special fat and liver. The meaning of giving fat with liver is to be close on two sides in the future. There can be different situations in the family. If the matchmakers will not agree with the rules, the village elderly people gather and ask them, have they eaten the fat and the liver? And blame them.
The
Kazakh traditions and customs have taken from life. And being matchmaker of two sides, making gifts is a golden basement of a young couple. The matchmakers present each other with horses and give coats. A young couple will have seen such respect, and the gifts should be kept in their marriage.
жүзік деген болған. Ол мысалы сол құда жекжаттардың руына байланысты.
There is a ring for the matchmaker. It should be made special for them with the sign of their ancestors. And they were given gifts for relatives who came with matchmakers.
Ал одан тыс енді құдаларға да сосын жаңағы қасында келген басқа да туған туыстар құда жекжаттарына да осылайша етіп өздерінің жағдайларына қарата кәделерін жасады.
Typically, they built a yurt for the young couple. The bride's parents will give the girl all the things that she needs. And also the sheep were given to them as well, as it's a tradition which came from our ancestors. The meaning of this tradition is to support the young couple, and then they will live as other people. Dishes are also given. The dishes are in the yurt: astau, chest, bowls, which were the first dishes of a young family.
Мысалы, бай отбасылар болды. Бай отбасылар осы қызымның меншігі деп мынау.
A rich family prepared all evening for their daughter for the 8-winged yurt. Then the house where the girl is married can ask where her bedding was and where is the samovar. She will not ask from other people. All of these things will be given to the girl. The families which are not able to give everything, they will give their daughter's trousseau only what is necessary, such as beddings, dishes, and a samovar.
Ешқандай уайымдамайтын. Барлық жабдығыменен түгел апаратын. Ал енді одан төмен отбасылар болды. Олар мал жанымен бермесе де, шаңырақ киіз үйменен бермесе де, қажетті, ең бірінші кезектегі қажетті бұйымдарды берді. Яғни көрпе төсек, ыдыс аяқ, самаурын, қазан ошақ деген сияқты осының барлығын беріп отырды.
The Kazakh people hold all the traditions when the son of one of the family married to meet his wife and went to an older daughter-in-law of the family. In that moment, the woman who has not a baby is not allowed to be sent, as it is a superstition. All the young daughters-in-law should have children, and women who gave birth should meet her. Even young daughter-in-law's beddings should not be allowed to touch while her trousseau will be brought, and the woman who could not have a baby is not allowed to touch it as well. The Kazakh traditions, one part consists of the superstition, a lot of things people say for good reasons, and presents have been presented for the good superstitions. If you make a lot of gifts, you will receive blessings from elderly people. The book was asked from intelligent and educated people. The horse and cows were also asked from rich people. Typically, it is also a superstition even to take a thread into your village.
Келін қолындағы емізулі баласымен сәнді. Бірақ өкінішке қарай, дәл қазіргі жағдайда бір отбасыларда 7 жылға дейін, 9 жылға дейін бала.
Subsequently, the daughter-in-law looks good if she holds a baby in her arms. Unfortunately, there are families who don't have a baby during 7 to 9 years. From medicine, it is a different disease of men and women, but it is also connected with superstition. Kazakh people gave a name to their babies such as Korolai, Korolsin, Korash, not to face with such kind of situation. If the daughter-in-law is not able to have a child, the family can say many things and they can be together. That is why these names were given to the child. When the girl is going to marry, she is given her beddings. Among them, the girl's parents should give her a quilted blanket. Typically, the quilted blanket was given by the superstition to have a lot of children, as the quilted blanket was made from different shapes, and it is not easy to make.
Арнайы өзінің жаңа көрпе төсегін береді. Сол көрпе төсекте міндетті түрде құрақ көрпешелер береді. Сонда құрақ көрпешелер беретін себебі, мынау құрақ деген өзі майда шүберектерден құралады ғой. Міне сонда мынау құрақ көрпешеде қанша шүберектің кесіндісі болса, ұрпағы сонша көп болсыншы деген мағынада ырымменен беріледі.
The gift which is given to the girl and the daughter-in-law is a tradition from ancient times. As to give gifts, it is also an upbringing. Typically, the young girl was presented with a mirror, a brush, shazbao, which is also putting in her hair. The shazbao is a hair decoration, and it should be worn in the girls to correct her walk. A young daughter-in-law received these different gifts as she should have a lot of children. As a superstition, people took from the cradle the family with a lot of children. If a woman takes to the cradle who is not able to have a baby, later she will give birth or she will take the baby from relatives, and then she will have her own. The cradle has its own uniqueness. There is a saying that the wood which can be on the ground can be made a basik. The basik is a very unique heritage.
Ырымдайды оның бәрін. Бесіктің де өзінің қасиеті бар ғой. Ағаш бесікке түскен жер бесікке де түседі дейді. Ол бесік деген ең қасиетті нәрсе ғой.
Қазақ халқында мынау бала көтермеген келіншектерге қазақ халқы бесікті ырымдап береді.
Typically, the Kazakh people give the basik to a woman who is not able to have a baby. They give the basik in the purpose to have a baby. The people presented the shanarak for young people. It gave them a wish to get married, to have a family, and to have their own house.
Ертеден бастап шаңырақты сыйлаған. Өйткені шаңырақ құрсын, отбасын құрсын, семьялы болсын деп ырымдап шаңырақ беріп жатады.
There are a variety of gifts. If a boy presents a gift to a girl, he should present jewelry, and the gifts present embroidered scarves. It is a sign of a clean feeling.
Көп жағдайда қыздарға алатын заттар халықтардың сырға моншақ салатын кәдімгі оюланған кішкене.
Usually the girls also present small boxes of ornaments for jewelry. It's given in all purposes to have a lot of rings, necklaces, and to keep them inside of the box.
Кішкентай қыз бала болсын, ұл бала болсын бесік.
The Kazakh people have traditions for newborns to put them on the basik. The mirror and the comb and the mirror is a superstition to be shiny. The comb is also necessary for girls. The boy was put on the basik with a saddle accessories as a whip. It was hung on the top of the basik for girls and boys. The knife was put under the pillow.
Айыл тұрман қыз бала ұл баланың бесігінің бәріне үстіне бірінші бесікке салынған ілінеді оның. Оның бәрі пышақ қойып жатады басына, астына жастап қояды бесіктің бас жағына.
As nomadic people's traditions was to present a man with a good horse and a harness. Typically, the boy who sits on a horse and his relatives presented him a yellow whip and a coal. It has its own meaning. Who will not present anything will be miserable. This thought came from here. That's why people allow us to present their sons everything.
Енді ой, ат жалын тартып, кішкентай бала, ұл бала болса ат жалын енді атқа мініпті деп атқа қуантып мінгізіп.
If there is a boy, he receives a present such as a horse. His relatives from both sides will say, he is on a horse. He has now become a great man.
Енді үлкен азамат болды деп тай сыйлап жатады.
Қазақ халқы қамшыны тегінде өте ерте кезден ақ.
The Kazakh people presented whips since ancient times as a present. Typically, it's given with a purpose for a man to love his motherland and to protect it. The Kazakh warriors use a shield as a war weapon. I think it's given to protect the nation and the land.
Кезінде қалқанды соғыс құралы етіп қолданған қазақтың батырлары соған негізделіп елін қорғасын, халқын қорғасын деген мағынада береді деп ойлаймын.
Мынау мысалы ұл балаға анасы бұрын арнайы.
For example, a mother gives her son a ring and headwear with owl feathers and is told, you will give them to the girl who you love. Currently, boys and girls buy whatever they prefer. It is also one type of giving gifts in Kazakh traditions.
Кәденің бір түріне жатады.